Hello learners, you all are welcome to senior secondary level program of NIOS. I am Dr. Rajendra Kumar Nayak from National Institute of Open Schooling. Dear learners, we have already learned about the linear equations, and you know that why we going to learn about equation. The main purpose of equation is to solving the equation means that we are going to find out the value of unknown quantity, that is known as the variables. When talking about linear equation, we already know that in linear equation the degree of the variable is 1. Now we will be discuss about one of the very important aspect of mathematics, particularly the algebra part, that is known as quadratic equation. Of course, this is the one type of equation, but here the degree of the equation is 2. So, we call as a quadratic equation. And now we have to discuss more about quadratic equation, particularly how it is formed, its standard format, or we can say how we have to solve the quadratic equation, particularly what are the different techniques to solve the quadratic equation. That part right now we have to discuss. Dear learners, when talking about quadratic equation, we must have to understand the standard format. Why we have to know the standard format? In order to identify, in order to simply identify this equation is quadratic, this equation is linear, or this equation is cubic. In order to identify the nature of the equation, we must have to understand the standard format of the quadratic equation. At the beginning, we have already discussed about the linear equation. In case of linear equation, there was a standard format, that is ax plus b equal to 0, where a not equal to 0. In case of when talking about standard form of quadratic equation, the standard format is, I can say, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. It is the standard format. And one more thing is the condition is, very important condition is, I can say a not equal to 0. That is the very important condition. That means I can say in quadratic equation the standard format is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. The condition is, that is condition a not equal to 0. That is the very important things. Okay, for example, suppose I would like to take 5x square plus 3x plus 7 equal to 0. Yes, it is the quadratic equation. Yes, it is the quadratic equation, because it is the standard format ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and the condition is here 5 not equal to 0. That is why we can say this is the standard format of a quadratic equation. And one more thing is very important. When we comparing x square with 5x square, that means I can say the coefficient of x square, we can nomenclature very simply. I can nomenclature here, I can say that is a equal to 5, that means a equal to here 5 and b equal to 3. The coefficient of x, here the coefficient of x is 3. So, I can say b equal to 3 and c equal to 7. That is also very important. That means I can say the coefficient of, I can say x square is a, the coefficient of x equal to b, and the constant quantity we called as a c equal to 7 here. So, this is the, we can say, standard form of the quadratic equation, and this is one of the, I can say this is one of the example of a quadratic equation. Dear learners, suppose I would like to tell you, when talking about quadratic equation, suppose I would like to take 3x plus 2 minus 9 plus x square equal to 0. Can we say this is the quadratic equation? Yes, of course it is the quadratic equation. If you will solve this one, you will find very simply, I can say 3x 2 minus 9, that means I can say minus 7 plus x square equal to 0. It is the quadratic equation. Simply I can say it is an example of QE, quadratic equation. However, it is not a standard format. we have to convert into the standard format. How we have to convert? Simply I can say simply that we can convert here x square plus 3x minus 7 equal to 0. That means we have just converting or equating with the standard format, that is x square plus bx plus c equal to 0. That is the very important things. Always we try to write the quadratic equation in its standard format, so that it will be easy to, we can say that, identify the coefficient of x square, that is a. Here a equal to, I can say a equal to 1, because the coefficient of x square is 1 here, and I can say b equal to 3. The coefficient of x is here 3, and what will be the value of c? I can say c equal to minus 7. I can say the coefficient of or constant quantity is c, here is the minus 7. Okay. This is we call as the standard format of the quadratic equation. That is the very important thing you must have to remember when talking about the standard format of quadratic equation. It is the ax square. Again I would like to inform you that ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is the standard format of the quadratic equation. The first and foremost condition, the condition is very important, that is a not equal to 0. This is the important condition for the standard format of the quadratic equation. Okay, that is very important things. When talking about standard format, one more things we must have to understand, the roots or we can say solution of the quadratic equation. At the beginning we have discussed why we going to learn about the quadratic equation. We must have to understand what is the purpose to understand or learning about the quadratic equation. Very simply we can say, in our day to day life there are the many situations, many conditions we will find we have to form the equation. We can solve this problem through equation. That equation may be solved through linear equation. That equation may be formed through quadratic equation. Sometimes it will be formed as a cubic equation. But the way of solving linear equation, the way of solving the quadratic equation, the way of solving cubic equation are completely different. We have already learned about the linear equation, how we have to solve it. But in case of when talking about solving the quadratic equation, remember when talking about solving the quadratic equation, you must have to understand what are the techniques. What are the different techniques? What are the different methods we have to solve the quadratic equation? The first methods we can say, first techniques we can say, that is known as that is the first method, I can say the factor method. When talking about factor method, it is one of the techniques to solve the quadratic equation. How we have to solve that part, suppose we will discuss. The second we can say, the second techniques we can say through the quadratic formula. That means I can say this is one of the method or techniques, it is the second method, second techniques. Whatever the methods you have to apply, whether this method I can say the factor method or quadratic formula method, which method you supposed to be applied, the answer will find same. The root or we can say the solution remains same. There will be no changing of the solution, but the techniques are different, the way of finding the solution are different, but the solution remains same. Whatever it may be, factors method is the quadratic methods. One more thing is, in case of when talking about roots of the quadratic equation, remember, in case when we are going to find out roots or solution of the quadratic equation, you will find two roots. I can say roots means, that means solutions. But in case of the linear equation, we have find one solution. The reason is, in case of the linear equation, the degree is 1. That's why there are one solution. In case of quadratic equation, the degree is, we can say the degree of unknown quantity is 2. That's why you will find there are two roots or we can say solution for the quadratic equation. What are the nature of the root? We will discuss. But you must have to get two roots. That roots may be same, that roots may be distinct, that roots may be real form, that roots may be in complex form, whatever it may be, but you have to find two roots, or you can say two solution for the quadratic equation. Right now we have to discuss about, dear learners, that means I can say the factor method. When talking about factor method, you remember we have to form a factor through the middle term. We can say middle term, we have to split the middle term. Okay. For example, suppose I can say the middle term is 5x. We have to split the middle term 5x as 2x plus 3x. Okay. That means I can say we have to split the middle term into the two factors. Then when we solve the two factors, you will find the two solutions. That is known as the, we can say, the factor method. When talking about the quadratic formula, we will be solve the through quadratic formula, that part we will discuss. That means we have to generate a formula, we have to create a formula. By using that formula, we have to solve the quadratic equation. Okay. Dear learners, right now we have to see how to solve the quadratic equation x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. The first part is, that is the, that is the quadratic equation or not? Yes, that is the quadratic equation, because it is in the form of quadratic form, x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. So, we have to solve, that means I can say x square minus 5x plus 6. I can simply say x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Okay. Remember, this is the first we have to identify. We have to identify whether this is the quadratic equation or not. Yes, this is the quadratic equation because it is in the form of x square plus bx plus c. Yes, it is in the quadratic form. Yes, then we have to see how we have to solve through factor method. When talking about factor method, we can say factor method, the important characteristics is we have to split the middle term. Here important thing is you have to first identify what is the value of, when we are going to solve this part, you remember we have to first, what is the value of a? A value is 1. Okay. What is the value of b? B value is minus 5. What is the value of c? I can see value is 6. Okay. Now what will you do? You have to multiply a into c. That means I can say 1 into 6, that is equal to 6. Okay. That means a into c, that is 6. Okay. The value of ac, the product of a into c, we have find 6. Now what will we do? We have to split with, or we can say the middle term of, I can say 5x, middle term of 5x, so that the product will be 6. When you add or subtract these things, you will be get minus 5x. How it will be done? Let you just observe to me. You will find, you see, I can write here x square, I can write x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 6 equal to 0. I can write, yes, I can write. I just split minus 5x into, I can say minus 2x minus 3x, because minus 2x minus 3x become minus 5x. Okay, there will be no problem. Only thing is we have to split the middle term into two factors, 2 and 3. How we have to find 2 and 3? We have to find the value of 6 in each, I can say the factors. 2 and 3 are the two factors. Now I can write x, if suppose I take x as a common, you will find x into x minus 2, and I can say suppose x minus 2, I can write minus 3, because x into x, that is x square, minus 2x, and it become minus 3x, minus 3 minus 2, that become plus 6, which equal to 0. So I can write x minus 2 into x minus 3 equal to 0. Yes, x minus 2 into x minus 3 equal to 0. So what we will do here? Yes, remember what we observe, x minus 2 become, I can say, one of the factor, x minus 3 is the one of the factor. So, I can say x minus 2 equal to 0, that implies the value of x equal to 2, the value of x equal to 0. When x minus 3 equal to 0, I can say the value of x equal to 3. So, I can say the two values of this quadratic equation, as beginning I told you, you will find two solutions. That means, I can say x value equal to 2 is the one solution, x value equal to 3 is the another solution. That will be the very important part of the, we can say, the quadratic equation is we can verify our problem whether my solution is right or wrong. That is the self verification techniques you can apply. Very important thing is, suppose I here find that two important things, the value of x equal to 2, the value of x equal to 3. I can check, self check whether my problem, my solution is correct or not. That is the very important thing. When talking about my problem is correct or not, important thing is we can self verify. Suppose in this equation x square minus 5x plus 6, suppose I would like to take x equal to 2, you will find x equal to 2, I can say 2 whole square, that is 4 minus 5 into 2 plus 6, then you will find 4 minus 10 plus 6, which is equal to 10 minus 10, again it equal to 0. So, that means it is equal to 0. You can say we have a opportunity to self check my solution is right or wrong. We can self check, we can self verify our solution. That is the very beauty part of, we can say, the solving the quadratic equation. Dear learners, suppose I would like to take another problem. Suppose another problem is 6x square minus 7x minus 3. Here 6x square minus 7x minus 3. Suppose the question is how we have to solve 6x square minus 7x minus 3 equal to 0. Dear learner, you just observe. Important thing is, suppose this is the quadratic equation. Yes, this is the quadratic equation. Here the value of a equal to 6, the value of b equal to minus 7, because the coefficient of x is minus 7. So, value of b equal to minus 7, the constant quantity, that is c equal to minus 3. Okay. So, now question is when we are solving through factor method, we have to multiply a with c. I can say the value of ac equal to minus 18. Now, we have to split minus 7x. Okay. So, how we have to, I can say how we have to split minus 7, 9, 2. You see 9 and 2 will be the two factors of minus 18. So, what we will do here, I can write 6x square minus 7x, I can write plus 2x minus 9x minus 3 equal to 0. Am I correct? Because 6x square minus 2x minus 9x, it will be minus 7x. I just split minus 7x, because this is known as splitting the middle terms. So, then minus 3 equal to 0. So, I can write here, suppose I can write, that implies I can suppose now 6x square plus 2x. Okay. Suppose I would like to take 2x as a common, you will find 3x plus 1. Yes, that is 6x square plus 2x. Now, 3x plus 1 will come, suppose you have taken minus 3, okay, minus 3. Now, you will find minus 3 into 3x, that is minus 9x, minus 3 into 1, that is minus 3, now equal to 0. So, I can write 2x minus 3 equal to 0, 2x minus 3 equal to 0, one of the things. Another part you will find, you will get 3x plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, I just form two factors. So, now the first condition you will find 2x equal to 3 because 2x minus 3 equal to 0, 2x equal to 3, then you will find x equal to 3 upon 2. It is the one of the solution. Now, second part you will get 3x equal to minus 1 because 3x plus 1 equal to 0, 3x become minus 1. Now, you will find the value of x equal to minus 1 by 3. Dear learners, you find two, we can say two different values. One part is x value equal to minus 3 by 2, 3 by 2 and x equal to minus 1 by 3. That is two different solution you have find. When you put this value into original equation, you will find the value becomes 0. So, we can self check, self verify our solution. So, this is the way we have to solve the quadratic equation through factors methods. Very easy, and important thing is we have to factor the middle term. Otherwise, it is very much we can say easy to solve through factor method the quadratic equation. Now, we have to suppose we have to see the other techniques. Suppose when talking about other techniques, remember solution of a quadratic equation, the quadratic formula. When talking about the quadratic formula, okay, we have to generate a formula. Let observe. Suppose you already know that the a quadratic equation, the standard form equal to x square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay, this is the this is the standard form of a quadratic equation. Suppose I would like to multiply. Suppose 4a in the equation x square plus bx plus c equal to I can say 4a into 0. Okay, I just simply multiply 4a on both the side. What you have find, I can say 4a square x square plus 4abx plus 4ac equal to 0. Am I correct? I just multiply 4a on this equation. Now, I can write, dear learners, I can write 4a square x square plus 4abx equal to minus 4ac, because plus 4ac I just transfer to the right hand side. It was 4ac, positive 4ac. When we transfer to the right hand side, it become minus 4ac. Now, what we will do? Add b square on both the side. Okay, b square adding on both the side. Now, you will find the 4a square x square plus 4abx plus b square equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay. Now, you see when talking about, you just observe 4a square s square plus 4abx plus b square equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay. So, I can say simply I can say which is 2ax plus b whole square equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay. That means very simply I can suppose say that is I can say simply how we have when talking about the quadratic equation, first we have to generate. When talking about generate the quadratic equation, that means I can simply say that we have already find that means I can say that is 2ax plus b whole square equal to b square minus 4ac. Dear learners, when talking about 2x plus b whole square equal to b square minus 4ac, I can write 2ax plus b which is equal to square root of b square minus 4ac. That means plus minus b square minus 4ac. Okay. Now, when talking about 2x plus b, I can write 2ax equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac square root. Okay. When talking about the value of x, now the value of x which is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac square root divided by 2a. When talking about this is the this is the value x, and we know that there are two solutions. Suppose alpha be the solution, I can say, suppose alpha will be the one of the solution. So, I can say alpha equal to minus b plus minus, I can say alpha equal to, we can simply take the positive part, that means minus, again I can write here, that means simply I can say minus b plus b square minus 4ac square root divided by 2a. This is the one of the solution alpha. Suppose beta will be the negative, that means minus b square minus 4ac square root divided by 2a. That means there are, you will find two solutions. That means when talking positive, you will find one solution, when talking negative, you will find another solution. Okay. So, dear learners, when talking about the through quadratic equation, there is a formula, and this is the formula minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay. Now, dear learners, we will be discuss about, when talking about quadratic formula, we must have to remember how we have to solve through quadratic formula. But remember, when talking about quadratic formula, there are, suppose this is the equation, suppose we are going to take that, suppose this is the, I can say, this is the equation suppose. Okay. That means I can say using quadratic formula, suppose we have to solve 6x square minus 19x plus 15. Okay. When talking about, this is the one of the equation, we can say this is the, I can say this is the quadratic equation, 6x square minus 19x plus 15 equal to 0. How we have to solve? Through the, we can say the quadratic formula. When talking about that question is 6x square minus 19x plus 15, I can simply write 6x square minus 19x plus 15 equal to 0. We have to solve through, we can say, through quadratic formula. And you know that what is the formula? Here formula we know that I can say alpha or beta, that means x solution you will find two different solutions. That means first you have to write the formula, that means minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac square root divided by 2a. This is the formula. First thing is we must have to use that formula. Now, question is, when talking about 6x square minus 19x plus 15 equal to 0, first you have to find what is the value of, we can say, what is the value of a. Here the value of a equal to x square coefficient, here 6, I can say the value of a equal to 6. The value of x, that is b equal to, I can say, minus 19. The value of c equal to 15. So, c equal to 15. Now, when talking about x minus b, when talking two roots, we can take first alpha. Suppose I would like to take alpha, you will find minus b plus b square minus 4ac square root divided by 2a. Only positive part I have taken as a first root is alpha. So, I can write that minus b means minus of minus 19. I can simply write minus of minus 19 plus b square minus 4ac. You see, b square means minus 19 whole square. That means I can say square root of 361, because 19 whole square which equal to 361 minus 4 a value is 6, 4 into 6 into 15 divided by 2a, that means 2 into the value of a equal to 6, I can write 2 into 6. So, dear learner, what will find? Minus of minus 19, again I just use just c, minus of minus 19 which is I can say plus 19 plus I can say 361 minus 6 into 4 into 15, that value will find 360. Though, so 361 minus 360, the value is 1 and the square root of 1 become 1. So, I can write 19 plus 1 divided by 2 into 6, that is I can say 12. That means I can say 20 by 12. Then you will find 20 by 12. When we simplify, I can write 5 divided by 3. That means I can say the value of alpha become 5 by 3. That means 5 by 3 is the one of the solution, that is alpha. When thinking about the value of what will be the value of beta, here will be solved. You see what will be the value of beta. You just simply what will be do here, suppose beta value equal to, that means same formula, in place of positive it become negative. So, I can write beta equal to 19 minus 1 divided by 12. So, you will find 18 divided by 12. That means I can say 6 into 3, 3 by 2. So, simply I can say the value of alpha equal to 5 by 3 and the value of beta I can say 3 by 2. Dear learners, here through the quadratic formula we also able to find out the value of root of the quadratic equation, that is alpha here equal to 5 by 3, beta equal to 3 by 2. Here what is happening? Here the thing is we have to use the formula. We have to use that formula and you must have to remember that formula. Otherwise, remember as well as how it has been derived. We have derived here, how it has derived, how we have to find the value of alpha and beta. You must have to understand. Otherwise, you cannot apply the formula, you cannot find out the solution of the quadratic equation. Remember one thing, whether it is the factor method, whether it is the quadratic formula, the solution remains same. The techniques are different. Factor method is the one technique, quadratic formula is the another technique. Whatever may be, but solution you will find remains same. Dear learners, now we have to see the another part. We have here when 6x square minus 19x minus plus 15 equal to 0, we have already find out how we have to solve by using the quadratic formula. Now we have to move one of the important things, the relations. When talking about relations, there we will find two important things. The alpha beta, when talking about sum of the rows, that means I can say alpha plus beta, sum of rows you will find it minus b by a. When talking about the alpha beta, that means the product of root, there is a formula c by a. By using that formula, we can find out the relationship between, we can say the relationship between the root of the quadratic equation. Dear learners, we just move, we have to solve the another problem that is very important. Suppose here alpha beta be the equation 3x square, I can say the question is 3x square minus 5x plus 9 equal to 0. Here what we will find, here first case we have to find that value of alpha square plus beta square. In the equation, you see the equation is simply given 3x square minus 5x plus 9 equal to 0. Okay. Here a equal to 3, b equal to minus 5, I can say c equal to 9. Okay. And you know that when talking about alpha square plus beta square, first we must have to understand when talking about alpha plus beta, we already know that minus b by a. I can say, I can say minus of minus 5, I can say 5 by 3. When talking about alpha beta, you will find c by a. That means I can say 9 by 3 which equal to 3. Okay. Suppose I would like to find out alpha square plus beta square. When talking about alpha square plus beta square, we know that alpha square or a square plus b square, simply I can say alpha plus beta ka whole square minus 2 alpha beta. So, I can say alpha plus beta we have already find out 5 by 3. So, 5 by 3 whole square. So, I can write 25 by 9 minus 2 into 3. Okay. So, when we solve, you will find 25 minus, I can say 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 9, 54 divided by 9, you will find minus 29 divided by 9. That is the value of, I can say, alpha square plus beta square. Okay. When talking about very simply 1 plus alpha square, second part, suppose we would like to see what is the value of 1 plus alpha square plus beta square. You see, the B part is talking what is the value of 1 plus alpha square plus 1 plus beta square. Simplify, when talking simply, I can say alpha square plus beta square divided by, I can say alpha square. Suppose I have taken LCM, you will find alpha square beta square, and you will find that alpha square plus beta square. And we have already find alpha square beta square. That means I can say minus 29 by 9 divided by alpha square beta ka whole square. That means I can say 3 ka whole square, which equal to 9. So when we simplify, we will find minus 29 divided by 81. So dear learners, here we have find alpha square plus beta square. Simply I can say alpha square beta square value, which equal to minus 29 by 9, and when talking about 1 plus alpha square beta square, that value you have already find minus 29 by 81, which is possible through the formula we have established the relationship between the coefficient of relationship between, we can say, root of the quadratic equation. That means sum of the root equal to minus b by a, and the product of the root of the quadratic equation alpha beta, which equal to c by a. Very prominent formula. Dear learners, basically we have discussed when talking about the quadratic equation. Very important thing is we must have to remember that what is the standard form, what are the different techniques, and important thing is what is the interrelationship between the root of the quadratic equation. This gives the very much a big picture to understand, I can say, solve the quadratic equation. I hope that you have enjoyed learning with me, and I would like to tell you, you must have to watch our eVidya program, which is coming in eVidya channel number 12, and you must have to, one more thing, you must have to visit our website, that is www.nios.ac.in on online course material, because you will find various, you can say, PDF format the materials, video tutorials, audio programs, and worksheet in order to practice and in order to understand the mathematical construct. Thank you, learners.